In the far northwest of Cameroon, beyond winding roads, tall trees, and villages that seem to whisper history, there exists a place many have heard about, but very few truly understand. They call it Menchum Falls. Some say it is just water crashing down ancient rocks. Others say it is alive. But there are stories about Menchum Falls that are never told openly. Stories elders lower their voices to tell. Stories children are warned not to repeat at night. Today, we are not here to challenge belief. We are not here to accuse culture. We are here to listen. Because before roads, before maps, before tourists, Menchum Falls already existed. Watching, waiting, remembering. This story is inspired by oral traditions, local beliefs, and generational whispers from communities around Menchum. Names and details have been changed out of respect. This is The Secrets of Menchum Falls They Never Told Us. Part 1. Before the falls had a name. Long before it was called Menchum Falls, elders say the place had no name spoken aloud. In those days, land was not owned the way it is today. The forest decided who could enter. The river decided who could cross. The people living nearby believed the water did not fall by accident. They believed it chose where to fall. Hunters avoided the area, not because of wild animals, but because the forest felt different. Birds went quiet. The air felt heavier. Even the bravest men said their footsteps sounded louder, as if the ground itself was listening. Elders taught one rule above all others: never shout near the water. No explanation was given. You were simply expected to obey. Part 2. The First Warning. Elders tell a story about a young hunter, strong, proud, and impatient. One morning, he followed wounded game deep into the forest. Without realizing it, he crossed into the land surrounding the falls. When he saw the water crashing down with such force, he laughed. He shouted, mocking the echo. The forest responded with silence. Then the ground vibrated, not like an earthquake, but like a deep breath being taken. The hunter returned home that evening, but he was no longer the same. He stopped speaking. He refused food. At night, he sat outside, staring in the direction of the falls. When elders questioned him, he said only one thing: the water knows our names. He died days later. No one went near the falls for many seasons after that. Part 3. Why elders pour libation far from the water. In many grassfields traditions, water is life, but not all water is treated the same. Menchum Falls, elders say, is not ordinary water. It is believed to be a meeting place between land, ancestors, and forces unseen. That is why libation is never poured directly into the falls. Elders stop far away, speak softly, and pour drink into the soil. They say, you greet what you cannot see from a distance. Some believe the falls guard ancient boundaries. Others say it carries memories of people long gone. What everyone agrees on is this: you do not joke near Menchum Falls. Part 4. The Woman Who Disappeared. There is a story women whisper among themselves. A young woman once went to fetch water alone near the falls against advice. She was newly married, unhappy, and carried heavy thoughts. Some say she cried near the water. Others say she spoke words meant only for herself. She never returned. Search parties found her footprints leading to the falls, but none leading away. No body was ever recovered. From that day, women were warned: do not carry emotional burdens near sacred waters. Part 5. Night Sounds and the Rule of Return. Those who live nearby say the falls sound different at night. During the day, it roars. At night, it seems to breathe. Elders say if you hear your name called near the falls after sunset, you must never answer. And if you ever reach the falls at dusk, you must leave before darkness fully settles. Even if it means abandoning what you came with. They believe the night belongs to those who came before us. Part 6. Modern Times, Old Fears. Today, Menchum Falls attracts visitors, cameras, and curiosity. Some dismiss the stories as superstition. Others respect them quietly. Even now, guides avoid certain paths. Some locals refuse to swim there. Some visitors report feeling watched without seeing anyone. Is it imagination, memory, or something older than explanation? No one truly knows. Conclusion: what the falls teach us. Menchum Falls may be water, but to the people who have lived beside it for generations, it is also warning, memory, and respect. The secret of Menchum Falls is not that it is dangerous. The secret is that it reminds us that not everything powerful needs to be understood. Some things only need to be respected. And maybe that is why the elders never told us everything. If you have heard stories about Menchum Falls or sacred places in Cameroon, Share respectfully in the comments. This is how our stories live